Hey everybody, and welcome. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, Mafia NFT market is live, and of course we're going to get in on that today. So big shout out to you out there in Mafia land. We're going to be doing our normal Pulsechain market updates, including crypto. We're going to cover those first, of course, see how the markets are going, and we're going to hear from Richard Hart as well. So we're going to talk about that. It's going to be a lot of fun. And what else? Yeah, we're going to be covering Hex, of course, Pulsechain. And we've got some bullish news around Ethereum, so we're going to cover that. What else? Yeah, lots of cool stuff. So pretty cool. We've got a poll up at the moment, of course. So get into that. Are you playing Mafia game on Pulsechain and or BNB? Yes, Pulse Mafia. I've accidentally left a little M in there. That's funny. And we've got yes, BNB or both. And of course, if you're not playing, put a note there. And maybe you can check out the game while we cover it later on. And of course, looking for major GameFi. If you've heard of a lot of cool things out there in terms of GameFi space, and then this is one for you. If you love gaming and crypto, perfect combination. So spread the word, tell your friends out there if they like gaming and they want to get into crypto too. The Mafias are perfect for that. Let's say hello to a few people in the house. Let's see. Where we going here? That's the link to the Mafia, of course. We're going to talk more about that a bit later, but let's say hello to Aussie Stone in the house there. First business sold on market. Think it was a hospital. Congrats to Player Juice. I wonder what family they were, Aussie Stone. Let us know what the family was. We got Tombos as well, and what the price was as well. That'd be cool to know, Aussie. Tombos in the house there. Morning, Hex Token. A big shout out to you, Tombos. Yeah, Tombos has been on the market. I've seen your name pop up a lot there, Tombos there. So big shout out to you there using the marketplace. Some people are going to try and trade the market, right? You know, buy low, sell high, buy low. I don't know. It's all going to be pretty crazy. Wookie says the capo is here for the family. Yeah, Wookie is one of the syndicate families here. Pretty awesome. Now we're going to be opening up some crates on live stream as well. So we're going to do a bit of everything. We're going to look at the players, the families, the crates, the markets. The vault is getting huge. We're going to be covering that as well. So it should be pretty cool. Tombos says, I'm half the market day one. Lol, says Tombos. That's hilarious, dude. Hey, look, that's what it's for, Tombos. That's what it's for. Hope you, I think you're in the syndicate, right? So I hope you're keeping your high value assets for the family. Remember that. Otherwise, the Don might get upset. The Don, you don't want to mess with the Don. Aussie Stone says, business buy has no family. Wow. Okay. Interesting move. Maybe they're sitting outside of family. Maybe it's a family account. We'll find out in due course. But thanks for the intel. All right, don't know what the price was. Let us know. We can probably check that later on. We'll check the price when we get up to markets. All right, let's get into it. We've got lots to talk about, so let's go. Yep, I had a live stream earlier this morning, but I had to cancel that. I weren't able to get the founders on the stream, so yeah, we'll see what happens there. But here we are now. All right, let's get into it. Where are we going? We're going to the stock market first. Let's pull that up into play, and bam, let's go. Right, so stock market there, man, it's been just going from strength to strength, hasn't it? The S&P 500 gains as the Amazon jumps to join $2 trillion club for the first time for Amazon. And the Dow Jones there is pretty much up slightly at 16 points to 39,127. Remember, the Dow Jones has got the 30 top industrial firms in it. The S&P 500 is up 0.16%, almost 9 points to 5,477. But the NASDAQ, of course, is got all the tech companies in it. And we've got so many cool things happening in tech right now, right? We've got AI, we've got chip development, all sorts of stuff happening. It really is kind of cool on the technology front. Robotics, of course, and all that convergence between those, which is bringing the world into the future, bring the future into the present, as we see in sci-fi movies. It's pretty crazy. We've got Elon Musk, of course, doing rockets with, 2 rockets landing at the same time. It looks like something out of the old 60s, 70s kind of space movies. And that is now real. So we're really getting some crazy times here. But while we got all this technology landing, we've still got to keep our humanity intact, right? We've got to keep our humanity, all the good things about humanity intact there. So it's going to be a pretty interesting next decade ahead of us with this AI robotics. I think you guys can all agree. Imagine having a robot come around. It's not far away, dude. That's obviously not far away. I think Elon Musk was talking about being able to do these robots for $10,000 to $20,000 as a startup price. So that's some crazy stuff. You can imagine having a big manufacturing. He's a master of manufacturing, right? So don't even seen the SpaceX lab. They've just kitted out the whole factory for producing these Mars spaceships. It's going to be crazy. If you haven't seen that, check out or is it there's a guy on YouTube, you can check that out. I've just forgotten his name for a minute. Astronaut, Everyday Astronaut. That's the guy. Go check him out. He's got videos on that. Just did a video with Elon Musk. Anyway, we've got, let's go to the commodities, quickly check those first. We've got crude oil is at $80 and Brent oil there at $84, come down a little bit there as well. I guess it's, what are we, about halfway through? Halfway through the summer in the United States, is it? Yeah, so, actually 2/3 of the way through. Obviously, they use a lot of oil, a lot of petrol, I should say, when they're driving on the summer in the United States. We've got gold at the moment is down $4.45, so it's not too bad, 2,308. And silver there down at $29, down 24 cents, which is kind of a big move there at the moment. The only thing we're really looking at here is the week's economic data coming up. Will arrive on Friday. This is a big deal in the shape of the monthly PCE price data. We know that's what the Fed is, its preferred inflation gauge. So that's coming up for PCE versus CPI, right? So PCE is more broader, right? It takes some more, way more commodities and things like that. So it's a bit broader. With the Fed predicting only one interest rate cut in December, all eyes. Well, now we've moved to December. Remember, we had September, November. Now we're looking at December here on this commentary. All eyes will be on whether the data continue to show a moderation in price pressures following the more sizable improvements in the CPI and outright deflation. The PPI, remember that PPI is wholesale inflation, but think of it like that. Investors are hoping for a cooler PCE, potentially resulting in a trifecta of good news for policymakers and good news for us in the markets, right? That's what we're wanting, good news there. So let's have a quick look at the tools here. We'll go to the Fed rate monitor and see what the market is expecting around interest rate cuts now that we're seeing commentaries talk about December. So we've got the next meetings in 4 weeks, or basically 7 weeks, 5 weeks, excuse me, on the 31st of July, but we're expecting a no change interest rates there. You can see 90% of the market still expecting no change. Current interest rates are 5.25 to 5.5%. September was kind of the earliest, and we do still have a majority of the market expecting a pivot. I would say, it's just under 2/3 of the market is expecting a pivot in September. So that's the earliest time we might expect it. November, of course, is election month in the United States. And of course, we've got the pivot there, about 75% of the market expecting the rate to pivot there. So I think, September, November is kind of with the earliest there. And of course, we saw in that commentary talking about December. Well, obviously, we've got almost 93% of the market is expecting a pivot by December. So somewhere in here is going to be a pivot. Let's call it, I don't know, what are we going to call it? Maybe November. Let's call it November. November still looks pretty good. If we get the US election and of course a pivot there, that's too bullish, especially if Trump wins and we get November a pivot, then bullish for Christmas run, right? All the way from October, all the way through, looking pretty good. Let's get into Bitcoin now. Obviously, Mt. Gox and stuff like that sitting around for Bitcoin. That's on the negative. On the positive is Ethereum. And that is obviously the Ethereum ETF, and of course more money rolling in through the ETFs there. The other thing I would say is obviously we've got the Bitcoin halving. That's probably kind of positive too. So we've got a bit of a battle there going on with the supply shock from Mt. Gox, for example. It's early July, right? Early July sales at the moment, $60,809, down 1.6%. Bitcoin dominance at 52%. Ethereum at the moment down 0.8%, 3,367. Everything is down a few percentage points there. Tron happens to be up slightly, up 0.5% at 12.2 cents. That's kind of the standout there. Just looking around, all the meme coins seem to be down slightly as well. CAS though, man, CAS just doing pretty well. They're up 10% at the moment on the old CAS. That is where we are overall. Let's jump over to Bitcoin quickly. See where we are here. We are getting through it, folks. Look at this. We've got the Ethereum ETF coming up. And we are below the 50-day. The 50-day at the moment is at $65,562. So we're just below that at the moment at 60,000. Or not just below, we're below that at the moment. And we are just tracking along. We're above the 200-day moving average, which is at 58,000. So that's kind of where we are at the moment. So look on the horizontal. I think we had that. So we've got good support. I think 57, right? 57, this is yellow line here. This is kind of the support line. As long as we're over that, we're looking pretty good. And so far, we're holding that up with the Ethereum ETF coming up pretty soon. So I think we're looking pretty good. We're also through the China-Taiwan best weather. So that gray swan event is, reduced probability. So there we go. That's Bitcoin. Now, Richard Hart talked about this. We had the chart there. We had a red day 3 days ago. We had a red day yesterday. and we had a green day before that on the 25th. We're currently at the bottom end of the range there at the moment, and Richard Hart has managed to talk about that. So he posted out a few comments here 7 hours ago. He says, "Hey, Bitcoin market makers, if you don't provide liquidity to the ETH BTC pair, when governments like Germany dump their BTC, as they've been doing recently from their 3 billion stack, it doesn't pull down ETH as much with it because of Hart's law. I'm cool with ETH going up." So that was from Richard there earlier today, 25,000 views on that. And then he followed that up 6 hours ago, which is an hour later. He said, "The US is dumping Bitcoin on your heads." 16 minutes ago, another 241 million was sent to Coinbase because someone else was convicted of a crime. The government is now harming the value of your coins. Why not burn the coins like they do weed and coke? So that is posted there from Richard. He then followed that up one more time 3 hours ago and said the US government has 72 times more Bitcoin to dump than Ethereum. So very bullish on Ethereum. I'm bearish on the Bitcoin there. I would be okay with Ethereum flipping a Bitcoin now. And of course, $13 billion of Bitcoin is a lot, lol, says Richard. Doesn't include GOX or the Bitcoin Germany has of 3 billion. They've been crying wolf about selling for a decade. In some cases, the public ledger is the truth there. So there we go on that. So that is from Richard. Some nice little insights there. That moves us on to Ethereum. Ethereum at the moment, we've got the 50-day moving average at $3,483. We've got the 200-day moving average down at 3,070. We're just below. So Ethereum is definitely looking better, right? Ethereum looking better. And of course, we've got the expected launch coming up on the second or third, I think it is. Second, I think. Yeah, we've got that 5 days away. So we're ticking. That's looking pretty good for Ethereum. And of course, we know that the magic carpet rides in Ethereum, right? So let's watch out for that. Now, the other thing is that we've got some bullish news around Ethereum. We've got spot Ether ETFs will attract 15 billion in the first 18 months. So that's bullish for Ethereum and of course EVM chains generally, I guess. This is from Bitwise. So pretty bullish numbers there. And I just wanted to highlight that that's coming in. So 15 billion in the first 18 months. So bring it on. That could be launching inside 5 days. So fun times ahead for that. So everything looking pretty good. And we know that typically 3 months after, obviously we got those supply shocks that could rattle the cage. But there with obviously Mt. Gox and the German BTC and of course the US government. But definitely, maybe we have a bit longer path there, maybe 3 months heading into, maybe late July, August, and then a bit of pullback in September, like we normally see, and then maybe a bullish October, November, December play. It really will depend on the selling pressure in the month ahead. So that is it on that, and then of course relatively better for Ethereum at the moment. Leads us into Pulsechain. Pulsechain day 411 at the moment. So we've got quadruple 044 down 2% at the moment. We've got Pulsex at down 2% as well at quadruple 0211. The buy and burn is slowly ticking up there. It's 905 billion. We're heading towards a big target, right? 1 trillion Pulsex buy and burn. At the moment, we're at 4.47% of the public supply has been gone forever. And SEM token down 3.75%, $2.35, but the ratio continues to hold really well. 53,500 on the pulse per 1 and 7 token, and we have just under 35 million in existence, 34,924,000 there. Hex, of course, is down 3.83% at 5,300th of a penny. eHex, which has had a bit of a rally the last couple 2 days, let's say, and that is at 1,500th of a penny, and a combined price of eHex and PX at 6,800th of a penny at the moment, so just below 7/10 of a cent. For the Hex, and it's still very good pickup there. I've seen some bullish stuff from some of the influencers out there, so big shout out there around Hex. Do love it when I see that sort of stuff. I think Hexologist and a few others have been talking about, what if Hex does this, and of course I like that sort of talk. It is crazy good. All right, so that is day 411. Let's quickly look at the charts on the weekly for Pulsechain, and we can see at the moment we're just still holding on to this. We're sort of slightly broken that down, but we've still got that holding up here at 4,400 of 44,400. So we're still holding up there at the moment. So not too bad. Fingers crossed we can hold that. The RSI pretty chill at 33. And yeah, if we do drop that, you're talking about down to 4,100. So fingers crossed we hold it here. And of course, Pulse X there at the moment. Let's go to the weekly. Actually, you can see the daily. Actually, the daily. Look at this. Look at that. Wow. All right, we could get a bullish cross here, folks. It's coming. It's getting closer. We've certainly got a nice uptrend here from Pulse X. Maybe the bottom is in here. Really will depend, obviously, if Bitcoin really tanks, but maybe Pulsechain might hold up. Really didn't drag down too much, and it's actually it was quite green yesterday. But man, look at that. That's pretty cool. So that yellow line, we get a cross over the blue line. That's a bullish sign, just confirming the uptrend. And the RSI there sitting at 48 on the daily. Let's go to the weekly there. Yeah, that's a nice surprise, right? And we're holding up a high low, high low from back here in September. That's all still going pretty well and holding this zone at the moment. So not bad at all, not bad at all. And as I say, if we do drop from 2100, that we're going down to 17, 1800, right? That's the next target there if we do. But at the moment, looking to the upside is the way that's looking. So kind of cool. Incentive token also holding up pretty well also. And of course, that ratio, look at that, super strong. So PulseX, incentive token are looking strong here at the moment. And of course, maybe that will drag Pulsechain up as well. So looking pretty good. Now let's go to Hex. Hex has obviously been the best buy, as it were. We got best buys because really, really low here. Anything under the orange line, which is 1 cent for EHEX, or sorry, Hex on Pulsechain PX, is super, super good. And the RSI at 35 there are looking pretty hot there. So they're just accumulation zone, really. And of course, people that pick the bottom always get the grin on the upside, right? There we go at the moment. So 53 hundredths of a penny. What a bargain. And of course, EHEX has been having a bit of a rally. Look at that. Woohoo! That's the weekly on the old EHEX. Let's go to the daily. We can see a nice little uptrend here on the EHEX. Bounced off 12 hundredths of a penny all the way up to 15 hundredths of a penny. Got up to 16 hundredths of a penny a couple of days ago. And the RSI there chill at 53. So plenty of room to move on that one. And the weekly there, you can see it for yourself. Look at that. Isn't that pretty cool? It's pretty cool. Let's go to auto on that. There's the BankX wall up there at 7/10 of a penny. I presume it's still there. Haven't checked that for a little while, but that's where it's sitting. And yeah, what's that? 364%. All right. Probably need to double check that. It's been a while since I have. But that is pretty neat there. So Hex looking good. Let's round up the day results. We've got 1,200 beats at the moment. So this is super high right now. Not sure what's driving that, but 1,200 beats, super high on Pulsechain. 2 cents for a PulseX swap. Oh, the tyranny of high gas prices. Ethereum at the moment still got 3 gwei, so Ethereum's still low at the moment. Is that all about to end next week? We're going to go back to higher gwei, 191x cheaper than Ethereum at the moment. And that is where we are. Let's go to some of the other numbers here on the validators before we move on into this other mix here. 48,425 validators at the moment. And what have we got? Validator stakes, 1.55. So we're down slightly from 1.56, which we've had for like 4 or 5 weeks. So slightly down there. But once again, Pulsechain's so good to get in on the Pulsechain that you can get 32 million pulse and start your own validator at really, really low entry there. What have we got? The bridge at the moment. Yay! We're back over $100 million. We got down to 98 million, remember, a couple of days ago. We're back at 100,400,000. Isn't that cool? We can see that EDI is actually back over $29 million as well. That's positive. We've got Ethereum there at 27,300. It'll be down slightly, and EHEX there is the big winner, right? That's moved up. So I think we got our DAI and EHEX there, big contributors towards that. Very, very cool, offsetting, wrap Bitcoin and ETH down. So kind of cool. That is the results for day 410 or 411. 411. All right, so let's jump over into some of the other ones. Markets here, we're going to have a look through the Hex derivatives. We've got a bit of a move on Pulsechain Maxi. That's the 15.2-year Hex pool, up to almost 2.9%. So it's kind of cool. Hedron up 1.44% on Ethereum. So some nice little gains there. We'll jump to stablecoins. No real action here on stablecoins. I will mention, though, that PDI is at 0.3 of a penny, down 3%, and LUSD is down 5% at the moment. Let's have a quick look at LUSD. Remember, LUSD's got a mint cap, but it's also got a burn going on. And you can see we're kind of in the middle range of where after that pump it had. Let's go have a look at the burn, see how that's tracking. Track a lack in there. Let's go to the holders on the old chain. And yeah, let's see where we are. Holders here. So the burn is now up at 4.16% on the burn address. That's ticking away there. They probably just need more volumes through there, to more volatility to keep going there with that move. So we're going to keep watching that PDI, LUSD, fun narratives to watch. Very speculative, but hey, look, we're going to have a bit of fun with that. All right, that is it on the stable coins. So let's go back out of here and let's have a look at the influencer coins. What's looking good? We've got Randy Alaski's whale friend is SolidX is up 8.8% at $21. Bromance there from Ben Armstrong, formerly the biggest crypto influencer in the world at 5.7%. And we've got Axis Alive is up 2.28% there. Those are the leaders today on the influencer coins. Let's go to the overall. Before we're going to get up to Mafia, which is our main topic today, let's go into the results here. We're going to go to the top movers in the last 24 hours. We can see that Leonidas is back up there a little bit there, up 23%. Mafia, of course, woohoo! We're going to be talking about Mafia. Mafia is number 2 on the top movers by volume, and of course 19, not by volume, but on the volume search here, up 19%. We've got Giffordware as well, which Giffordware is playing Mafia, so they're doing pretty well, up 10%. And SolidX there, obviously we talked about that, influencer coins, up 8% as well. They're quasi-influencer coins, yeah. Association. We've got Na up there, 8% as well. BBC token from 9-inch Exchange, the incentive token there, up 7.5%. Loan token is up 2%. Nice to see Loan making a bit of a move here. And 9-inch is also making a move up 1%. So we've got a bit of a mix, haven't we? We've got GameFi, DeFi, and some memes as well. There we go, a bit of a mix today. We've got 7.9 million in total volume, or 8.7 million actually by trending in total volume there, 24 hours, and 224,000 transactions. So that is it for Pulsechain update today. We're going to get into Mafia, of course, which is our main topic because we've got the NFT market has gone live. Isn't that crazy? We're going to probably spend the next half an hour on this. So very, very cool. Let's see who else has jumped into the chat here. Get into the chat. Get lively, folks. We do enjoy that when you do that. I'm going to make sure I got my mic close to me as well. Brennan says the Blues family demolished the Maroons family. He's talking about rugby league there. I don't know if that's a Mafia. I don't think they're Mafia families. What else there? Let's jump through that. We got Fast Abdul in the house there. Tell me your secrets. I like that phrase. That's pretty good, family. We're not going to tell any secrets from the syndicate, as you guys know. I am the concierge in the syndicate. And a big shout out to our Don Archie. He is terrifying, and we love it. We've got Crypto Fury in the house there. What's up, everybody? Heard some good deals were to be had when the marketplace launched on Mafia yesterday. Curious to see how price discovery goes. Hey, look, I think there's good deals on there right now. We're going to check out some of those. So that's going to be pretty cool. Ozzy Stone says roulette table just listed on the market. Oh, we're going to check that out. See what the prices are. Now, we do have price discovery. As Crypto Fury said, we've got price discovery on. It might take a few days for that to happen. So, yeah, lots of opportunities to be had for those people keeping a keen eye on the market. Mafia token ever going to get a pullback, or are we just pumping to Neptune? Hey, look, the tokenomics for Mafia are very good indeed. We'll talk a bit about that too, Crypto Fury, since you brought it up. All right, so here we are on Pulse Mafia. Remember, Mafia is from Jacob. Jacob is pretty much the number one dev on Pulsechain in terms of innovation and skill set, probably. We have got some very clever teams, however, like Patias and P-Day. They're doing AI technology coming to Pulsechain. We've got some very clever teams as well, indeed. Now, we're going to get into a Pulse Mafia, which is a Mafia game on Pulsechain, and we're also going to have a look at BNB Mafia on BNB chain as well. So they've got these games on both. So we're going to have a look at both measures. Now, I'm in the syndicate, and I'm proud. I'm proud to be there. And, of course, that's on both chains as well. So we're going to talk about that a bit. So let's get into it. Actually, let me just double check something here before we move on into the details. Let's see here. No, okay, right. That was it. I just want to double check something. So let's have a look at the player numbers. Here we are on Pulsechain. So I've got the link to Pulse Mafia in the top there. So you can actually go to it. I've pinned it at the top of the chat. So if you want to find the Pulse Mafia, you want to get a player today. Now, what we've got here, we've got 553 players, live players on Mafia. You can have more than one player, by the way, on the game. To get a player, you just have to click the Get Started button. Set your name, right? Get started, set your name. You can see I'm Scarface here, the concierge for the syndicate, the most feared team in the game. And, of course, we've got 16 crime families in play. at the moment. And look at this vault, man. It is looking epic. And we're only 2 weeks into it, are we? Not even that. I don't know if we're that. Here's the price of Mafia. Look at this thing. Woohoo! The price is looking pretty good. How many days are we in? 14 days. Yeah, okay, 2 weeks. 2 weeks at the moment into the game, and we've already got 1.62 billion pulse in the game. Now the game is in pre-launch phase, so the actual game won't go live until we reach 5 billion pulse. So we're getting there. We've got 1.62, so we do divide that by 5 billion pulse. That means we're 32.4% the way there to the game being started by way of the vault target, which is phase number 9. That phase number 9 is the last phase before we go live on phase 10 is when the game goes live. We're currently at phase 5 because we just had the NFT market launch with phase 5, so that's kind of cool. All right, let's go. That's just in 2 weeks. So what's the run rate there? Another 3 weeks maybe till the game goes live at the current run rate if we manage to keep that up. Pretty exciting, and we're seeing more and more influencers cover Mafia on Pulsechain, and the virality is just starting in those early phases of takeoff, looking very, very exciting. So you can see all the top players at the moment on the top page. We got Nunzi at the top there, Albert there as well. Different families, the Salamancas, the Syndicate, the Gearheads up there as well. Yeah, very, very excited to be on those lists there. What else? We've got the families here. Now, all you have to do to get started, you need 2,000 Mafia. It's very cheap to do. You just have to hit the Get Started button. If you haven't got a new profile, you'll have to get a name. And, of course, you'll get randomly assigned an avatar. There's up to 1,200 avatars, depending if you're male, female, etc. And 2,000 Mafia is what you're going to be, which is like, I don't know, $1.50 or something, somewhere in there. Yeah, kind of cool. Then you can join a family. You don't have to join a family, but you can join a family. The families at the moment, there are on Pulsechain, at least there are 16. Look at these fine families here in the Mafia. And at the top 5 are the ones that get paid from the vaults, which is where all the money is at. Now, the money is in the smart contracts, so it's pretty cool. And at the moment, you can see the top 5 families are the Syndicate, which I'm a proud member of. We've got the Gearheads at number 2. We got which is got big personalities in like Crypto Kool-Aid, a professional game developer, and of course Gifford were as well, a big token ecosystem on Pulsechain. So yeah, pretty cool. We got the Yakuza at number 3, the mysterious Yakuza from Japan, based in New York. They are terrifying, but no one really knows. Does anyone know who they are? I don't know. We'll find out. We got number 4, the Salamancas there, led by the big whale Anunzio. And he's a pretty clever player. They're definitely trying to challenge the Yakuza there. Lots of going on. And then number 5 is the OGs, the original gangsters. They are pretty much top number 1 or number 2 team on the old BNB chain. And I think they may have got pipped overnight by the Syndicate, which took back their position. So that we're not even started the game yet, but the fighting between families has already started. So there we go. We've got the OGs there at number 5. Then followed by some really big teams. So those 5 there will get paid from the vault between 30% and a 10% at the bottom, number 5 position. Every week, 10% of the vault will get paid out, and that's the allocation to each of the families. That's what the families are fighting over for. But there are many ways to make money on this game than just being, getting the vault. That is probably the number 1, but many other ways like trading in the market, killing people, for example, taking their assets. Lots of different things, earning in-game currency as a salary from your family for ranking up, things like that. There's lots of different ways of earning money in the game. We got Mugnails at number 6 at the moment, and the Hustlers at number 7. The Hustlers have got the My Life is Awesome. Lit Gains, I think, is running the Hustlers at number 7 there. Got a big family too, 27 there. Looks like there's a big jump. And we've got another influence out there too, Hansi Crypto. For the Grand Clan. They're sitting in the other paid spots, but these spots are conditional, right? 5% conditionality, and we're waiting to see more details about that conditionality payment. That's kind of where they're at the moment. And then, of course, we've got other families, 9 there, Costa and Nostra from Gambino. Supremo Stecano there, Nico. And that's an interesting one there, but we won't talk too much about that on the live stream. We got the Trump family. That's Brazology. Everyone knows Brazology, the incentive king, as some people call him. We got the La Mano Anera, that's run by Tito there. Internet Money from Brother KG, of course, famous for the internet money wallet on Pulsechain. And of course, then we've also got the Greys there from Coach X as well, from the Greys country, which we interviewed one of the team members, Hayden, there. Was it yesterday? So kind of cool. The OG Sopranos, OG Escobars are all obviously part of the original Gangsters families there at number 5. So that's kind of the layout of the families. You can join a family. Every family has different requirements to join. For the Sunday, for example, we have 100,000 join fee. It's 100,000 Mafia join fee. So we have that as well. For some of the other families, they all have their own different requirements for getting in. We're hoping to get a apply now button on the homepage here, for the families directly to make that simpler. But in any case, you can join the family just by going into the official Telegram groups or joining one of the Telegram groups for the Syndicate, for example. We have that as well. So not too bad. So that's a bit of an overrun. We've also got phase 4 here, which is crates. This is was launched. Everyone is after the crates because there are 7 businesses remaining. These is kind of like the jackpot. But in any case, in the crates, you basically open up in-game assets you're going to need to play and win and do well in the game. We've got cash, of course. Bullets are very expensive. They're the ones you want to get health as well. If you get shot up, you want to have some health to get you back to 100%. We've got shop items. Obviously, if you're going to kill somebody, you need some guns. If you're going to defend yourself, you need some guns. And of course, at the top there, if you're going to fly over to different continents, you're going to need some airplanes and things like that. Obviously, the business there, big jackpot there for the car crushers, all the way up to the most sought after ones, which are slot machines, roulettes, and bullet factories. And of course, they have a huge impact on your wealth and the family's position. And of course, you can earn money from those in game as well. So there's many ways of earning money in the game in terms of crypto. And of course, we have bodyguards. Everyone's going to need some bodyguards, particularly if you're higher ranking. You're going to need some Sam and Franks out there. Helper credits, you want to automate your players. If you're sleeping, you need to have some automation in the play. We've got that. And of course, cars. You're going to be able to travel from city to city, go to do a hip job or something. You're going to need some cars there as well. So lots of different stuff in game. And of course, we're going to open up some crates as well today. But before we do that, let's get into the market, right? Let's get into the market. And this is the latest. This is phase 5 out of 9, right? Pre-launch phases, 5 out of 9 market. Big phase, right? Because now people can put on their assets. Now, this opened up yesterday. So this was opened up yesterday. And you can see all the people listing the items. Look at that. We've got 14 pages of the stuff at the moment. So people are really getting into it. We've got the market, and things keep coming into the market all the time. Now, you got to decide what is a good deal. I can't tell you too much about that, but we have a little bit of tricks around that. But anyway, our families have to think about it themselves. And people can do a buy now. You can do a buy now, or you can make a bid. So all you have to do is list an item. You just go list an item on the right here. You just find an item that you've got. Maybe you're going to sell a car, for example. You can do a fixed price auction, or you can do, you can do a fixed price where people just give you say, I want, 200,000 pulse, and people will just give you 200,000 pulse, for example. That's pretty much a fixed auction. Or you do an auction, which is where people are going to bid. So you put in a minimum price, like a starting price, and then people are going to bid over that. Hopefully you'll get a good result there. So that's kind of cool. There's 2 options here. Now, if you do a fixed price, you have to put the US dollar amount in. This was a little bit tricky when it first launched, but basically, if you want to get $100 for an asset, you put $100 in, right? And then you decide how are people going to pay for it. Well, people can pay using Pulse, or they can pay using Mafia. Now, if they use Pulse, there's a 20% fee that will go into the vault, I think, somewhere like that, into the system. So Pulse there is at the moment 20%, but you'll get $100, and then, of course, they'll have to pay out the fee, 20%, $20 there. Now, you can also expect, you can actually also use Mafia, which is a 0% fee. So that's what you want to get paid in. And of course, you can decide the expiration, right? Or expiration there. You've got fixed, of course, 3 hours, 12 hours, and 72 hours. If you're doing a lot of short ones, you just want to see how it goes, you can do 3 hours. I suggest that. And of course, you'll get a bit quicker turnover. Or if you do the longer, of course, you're going to get more eyes potentially looking at it, right? Different people during the day get to see what's up as well. So that's fixed. If you do auction, of course, similar thing. Maybe you want to get way more than $100, but maybe you say, I only want 50. I'm going to put 50 as a starting price. Hopefully, you're going to get $100 this way, right? And then, of course, you decide which token you want to get paid in, obviously, depending on the fee. And, of course, you can set the duration, similar thing there, right? 3 hours, half a day, 12 hours, or 3 days there, 72 hours. So that's how it works. And then you just confirm the listing. pretty easy, right? And on Pulsechain, super cheap, right? Although at the moment we've got 1,200 beats, so it's a little bit more expensive than normal, but still around, probably less than a cent. So there we go. At the moment, we can see these green buttons are the buy items. So people have done buy items, and the auctions here are in the make a bid, right? So this one here is a level 5 Johnny, pretty good, right? And maybe not as good as the Frank here. And the Frank's definitely very good, defensive there. And people could make a bid on that. The starting price, I think, was $90. Let's have a look. We're going to make a bid. So if you want to make a bid, there's a $90 bid there, and you can put in a bid. So let's say we want to put $100, and we can bid on that. Now, do you know how much it's worth? Well, I can't give it too much away, but there is objective reference for that if you were able to work it out. But in any case, you need to look at all the market prices and see what's traded already, and then decide what you're going to buy there at the moment. So that's kind of how easy it is. This one here, this has no bids on it, but this $450,000 car, it's got 6 bids on it at the moment. Why? Because it's so cheap. This is way too cheap, right? But the market's going to decide what it is. 46 minutes, got 37 minutes to go, and $46 for a $450,000 car. That is pretty insane. So let's go have a look at the bids, and we can see the bid history here. Look at this. We've even got Tom Boss. Tom Boss is in the live stream right now, and he's made some bids for this. $45, $46. We had Nico in there, 35 as well. I'm not sure why that's not in order, but anyway, that is the current bid is $46. So that is pretty crazy. That is really, that 450,000 cards worth a lot on the worth. So that's a pretty smart move there from Tom Boss. And of course, who else? Nico there is also trying to get. Now, Nico, as we saw, is one of the godfathers for one of those new families, right? So interesting. Tom Boss is up against the godfather there, or Don as we call it. A very, very smart play. We got some comments in here. We got Eliza's talking about Hex there. Hey, look, we've moved on from Hex. We're talking about Mafia now. We did talk about that earlier in the live stream. So yeah, maybe something for the Discord price chat. If you want to join our Discord, links in the video description, and get into the Discord about that. All right, let's get into some of the. So these are some of the pages. There are 14 pages of stuff here. So 14 pages. Heaps of things you can look for, looking for value, right? Looking for value, and you're probably gonna have to get a 6 cents. We have a little trick in the syndicate, but you can decide. So there we are. Let's have a look else. We can actually filter these items, so you can filter by cash, bullets, health, shop item, business, bodyguards, helper credits, cars, etc. Remember when we looked at the crates, we had those different categories, so you can look through the different categories there in the market just by filtering. And let's say we just want to look at cash. You can do that, right? So it brings up just cash, and we can see just those items. So now it really filters it down to 4 pages, and then you can hunt through the deals, right? Which is a good deal as well. So that's kind of cool. So you can go through all those on that. So nice. There's a wide range of prices. Pretty crazy. So here's some here from Mafia. So this is 50,000 in-game currencies. And it's only on $7 at the moment. And it's a buy now, so you can snap those up right now, which would be pretty crazy. So some good stuff. But up the top here, we've got Equalizer with $5 ones. Now remember, crates are still open. People are still looking for businesses, and they're $20 a crate, right? So you don't know. You've got optionality about the upside, but you don't know. So some interesting gamification going on at the moment. So you got page 3 as well. Page 3 there, ticking away. We've got different prices on some of these currencies. Looking through some of those. So yeah, this one's 150,000 for $15. So that's pretty good value too, and people can buy those, now as well. So kind of not bad there. Right, let's look at page 4 on currency. There's page 4 as well. So there's some deals to be had there as well. All right, let's go to let's change the filter, and maybe we'll go to bullets. Everyone's going to need lots of bullets to kill people, so we'll go to bullets here. And that's actually not showing up there. I don't know why. Sometimes it does do that. It does do it on BNB, but it does it on the Pulse Mafia side. Not sure if there's a filter issue there. Let's go to the health. We got the health showing up. No, we got shop items showing. No, we got business items showing up. I think you might have to have the cash one showing up as well. Let's add the cash one up there. Yeah, see, some reason you need to have the cash there. There's like the filter issue there. So some feedback for the team. What else there? We got the detective agency. So someone said that a shop did sell. We're going to look at that in a minute, but the detective agency's up there at the moment on that. Let's go to the first page. You've got detective agents, 2,500. I don't know what the market's going to price that at the moment. I'm not going to comment on that. But there's another one. We've got a roulette table there too, $2,100. What else there? We've got a bank for 2,500. Hospitals at the moment on auction, but the minimum price is starting at 1,000. These are the top items in the game. Detective agency, 2,500, and number page 5. Anything else? No, nothing there at the moment. So you can use the filter to some degree. It does look like you need to have the cash on for some reason. Hopefully the team just fixes that, obviously. You get this a lot with filters. Let's go to the history and have a look at some of the history here and see what completed. So we had bullets sell. This was what a steal that was, right? 250 bullets for $1. That's like a steal, man. That's so good. That was pretty awesome. Doesn't actually have the buyer on here for some reason. I'm not sure why the buyer's missing from there. Another little issue there. What else? Let's go. We had some cash. These are expired. So expired means that they expired. No one bought them. Let's go to page 2. It'd be cool to have a filter for this too. So, the team's working on that in the lead up to launching. So that's just a minor thing, but it'd be cool to have that added. Let's go through all these expires. Bam. In fact, can you do, I don't know if you can do item filter on that, on history? Go history and item filter. Can you do a business filter there? No, it doesn't have that. You can do cash. And, or is that going back to the market? Maybe it's going back to the market. Let's go off that. Let's go just to the history at the moment. So I'm not sure if you can do the filter on the history at the moment. So that's food for thought there. Let's jump over to, I'm going to go through some of these pages manually and go through 5, go through 6. So yeah, 3,500 bullets there. Look at that. Woohoo! That is a steal. Far out. That is such a good buy. Someone bought, Kodama here bought $40 worth for 3,500 bullets. That is a huge, that's a really good value. Well done to Kodama there. What else do we get? A few more here. Thompson for $10 from Torito. People need guns, right? So there's different strategies. And I'm not going to talk about strategies because I don't want to give away anything that we've been thinking about. But there's different stuff here. Hand Colts, bullets here. Number one there. Tomboss in the live stream there picked up 250 bullets for $2. Man, that's a super steal. That is like a mega steal there. Nice one there, Tomboss. So some people doing stuff. We've also got Giffordware, right? In the hierarchy of the Giffordware family. They've been buying Remingtons here. Look at those handgun Colts there. So buying some of the little guns there as well. So different things there. Now car 15,000 bought for $6. Good value, right? Good value there. What else is going on here? Let's jump through some of those. A lot of people buying and selling bullets and stuff like that. I'm just trying to find this building that people were talking about. We got 30, look at this. Look at this. This is so 30,000 bullets. Pretty much outside of the businesses, the number one asset, I believe. 30,000 bullets, and look at that Mafia there. I picked that up for $440. So that was a pretty big sell out of the mix there. So pretty interesting. Yeah, Mayo got 7,000 bullets for 85. So big deal. Bullets are expensive, so that is a pretty good pickup. What else we got here? We got cars going for sale at the moment. $50, $70. So different stuff happening there. Hearts are quite expensive, so that's a pretty good to get those prices. Your hearts add a lot to your worth. What else here? Cars, bullets. Yeah, I'm just looking through some of those. 13. Let's see if we can find this business. I'm going to jump through some of these pages to see if we can find them. Lots of activity here from Giffordware. So Giffordware definitely buying in the families there. Let's have a look through some of these. Let's go 16. Looking through that. Some good pickups from some people. Cars, bullets there, 17. Let's go to page 17. I'll have a look through some of those. We've got some more completed here. Some pretty good value here, actually. $5, not bad. Remember, $20 to open a crate, right? So that's pretty good value. Let's go through some of this armored car. Okay, we're getting up some pretty serious hardware here. Armored car, $85 for an armored car. Very good buy there from Tempest. Albert there. Whoa, smart move. A big whale in the syndicate buying the M Douglas there for $300. And that's a pretty good move there. Cool. You remember you need planes, so planes are pretty important. Let's go to number 19. Man, lots of sales on here. Number 19, look at that. Bullets, 3,500. Look at that, $70 for 3,000 half bullet. That's pretty good. Let's look at some of the other stuff here. A level 10 Sam went for $350. Wow, that's pretty interesting. Let's jump over there. And remember, a level 10 Sam, very good on defense. That's the top of the game there, and you can level them up, right? Level them up. So pretty big deal there. What else is going? Let's go to page 20. Lots of completed sales here. Oh, there's some sales. So we got some businesses that have sold. So let's have a look at this. So we got Bank sold in Palermo. That went to Equalizer. $550 for the bank. So we're getting some prices now for the top tier businesses. These are businesses that can earn you money in the game. We got Hospital there in Detroit. Went for 600 from Juice. So well done to you, Juice, out there. And Juice apparently doesn't have a family, so nice little buy there. Pretty cool. So we have seen what's that? 2 businesses sold so far, and we've got some prices. This helps price discovery. We get some prices going, turning over, and of course we're still at phase 5 out of 9, waiting for the game to start on phase 10. So it's kind of play there. But some very nice pickups here. These bullets for $10, really good value. Man, that's some good value there. Pretty good. Let's go page 21. So yeah, we have had the sales pick up. Start off a little slow at the beginning because people just getting used to the platform and all that, and people hearing about it, but really starting to pick up here now as well. We can see the giftedware, what they're pretty obvious strategy what the giftedware are doing here. So they're picking up as well. And of course, we got the number 20, page 22 there as well. Some motorcycles sell for 35. That's really good value getting a motorcycle for 35. So well done there. Some really interesting stuff going on in the market. And yeah, price discovery probably take days, if not weeks, to see that. But pretty cool. So that is all the activity in history. Ticking away pretty nicely actually. And of course that feeds the vault, right? Feeds the vault, and the vault is looking pretty darn good. Look at that. 1.63 billion pulse so far after 2 weeks. And I don't even think we've finished day 14 yet. We've got $70,874 a pulse. Now, Pulse decides to go up, right? Does a 2x on Pulse, then we're back up. We're at $150,000 in the prize pool. Yeah, you're talking about that's $15,000 a week to the top 5 families. So you see how things turn around pretty quickly. And of course, the target here is 5 billion pulse before the game starts. So game on, right? Game on. Now, if you want to buy Mafia, of course, you can do that. I'm going to post the links to the buy Mafia if you want to pick some up. Let's have a look here. Let's see, buy Mafia on Pulse PLS, and we'll post that in there. Cool. All right. So what do we got here? We got PulseBot says filters work on the history. So filters do work on history. I was having a bit of an issue myself, but we'll have another look at that too. But the PulseBot says it works, so play around with it, folks. But that, if you want to buy Mafia on Pulse, that is the link to buy it. Way to go. Now, the thing with that is that there is a 4.7% buy tax and a 16.6% sell tax, which means you need a 5% slippage and a 20% slippage, respectively, to buy and sell. But the contract ends in 55 EA on Pulsechain. And of course, you can see that on deck screener here. 55 EA is the contract there. Pretty cool. Don't forget to drop a heart there as well, or a rocket, or some fire there on that one. That'd be pretty cool. Current market cap at the moment on Pulsechain, 1.3 million. So you're very early. And liquidity at 131,000 on liquidity. And look at that chart. Is that beautiful or what? A very cool dynamics in this chart. And of course, what we're seeing is that the staking percentage is going up big time with all the staking, right? So staking is a big part of the game. The families are doing it. If you get in a family, you'll be staking. The reason to do that is, of course, you get in-game currency from that and interest, which is pretty cool. But at the moment, we can see that the staked amount has hit 30% today. That's fantastic. We were at 26% the last time I looked, and we're now at 30.33% of all Mafia is staked. That's 303 million, I should say, Mafia stake now on Pulse Mafia. There's only 1 billion Mafia in existence. There's 4,201 holders at the moment, so real nice holding number there. We've got the team wallet number 2. That's sitting there at 9.4%. We've got the LP. It's got almost 5% in the main LP there, 48 million. Plus, we've got a couple of small LPs down here with maybe 1.5% between the two of them. So still got what's that? Maybe 6% or so in the LP as well. And then we've got the big whales, right? So we've got big whales starting off here at number 4 and down. So these are the larger holders. Pretty cool. So that's it on Pulsechain. I think we looked at kind of everything there. So that's looking pretty good. And the price is up 20%, and it's performing extremely well, as you can see in the chart. Another one of the genius abilities from Jacob to get the chart moving. And of course, he's learned a lot doing multiple projects, including PulseBot, BNB pot, Pulse Predict, and of course TRH. And so yeah, pretty cool there. Now let's go. We're going to come back to the market. We're going to open up some crates though before we do. And let's check out some of these, and then we're going to have a quick look at BNB as well. So we're going to spend probably 10 minutes on BNB chain as well. But let's have a look at the families at the moment. This is where they are at the moment. So yeah, looking pretty good. The syndicates, the gearheads, the Yakuza, the Salamakas, the OG gangsters. A lot of cool things happening there. And look, people are already competing against each other. So it's just the way it goes. Let's open up crates though. So crates are still open. There are still 7 big businesses. So we're looking at slot machines, roulettes, and bullet factories. So let's see if we can get one here. We're going to have a look at that. Now, if you've got a player's name on Pulsechain, I'm going to give away a crate. So if you've got a player's name, get your player's name in the chat right now, and you'll have a chance of winning a crate worth $20, right? So now, if you want to buy some crates, of course, you can buy crates. So we're going to talk about that too. But we're going to open up a crate first. Everyone loves opening crates. Everyone loves opening crates. Now, Mafia was covered on Crypto Coffee, the #1 influencer on Pulsechain. So that was pretty cool. Crypto Coffee covered that with Jacob, had Jacob, the founder, that was on as well. If you haven't checked out that video, go check that out as well. That was earlier today. Really great coverage there. PulsePop, Predict, and Mafia was a big part of the show. So yeah, very exciting to see the biggest influencers in the chain. We got many. I think we got like 8, 9 influencers now. At least, and I think that number is going to climb over 10 very quickly. So very cool. I think C7's, there's a video going to be coverage on Crypto C7's channel. So that's going to be pretty cool to see that in the UK. So we get USA coverage, UK coverage. Obviously, I'm down here in New Zealand. So around the world, we're getting coverage on Pulse Mafia, and of course BNB Mafia is really exciting. You guys are still early. It's a lot of fun to get part of if you love playing, and it's a pay to earn, right? So play to earn, I should say, not a pay to earn. It's a play to earn. So you play the game and you can earn. So there we go. But remember, you could also be killed. You can also be killed. This is a Mafia game. So yeah. All right. So we got looks like we got some armaments here. Let's see what we get. Fingers crossed. What's this luckier? Now you do need a gun. You're going to need some guns. So we need handguns, Remington, shotgun, Thompson, machine gun. Of course, the classic Mafia gun. So we got a shotgun there, a very good item to have, of course, if you're going to get in some combat. So we like that one. So congratulations on that. So once again, get your player's name in the chat there as well. And we're going to give away a crate there as well on that. So kind of cool. All right. All right. Let's find out. I'm going to just take off there for a minute because I want to set something up. And let me know in the chat there what else you're feeling. What you've really enjoyed about Pulse Mafia so far, let me know in the chat there. All right, let's go to here. Bam. All right, let's get back here. I'm going to be doing a cheat sheet today. All right, so let me know in the chat there what you like the most about Mafia. Let me know. We've got a lot more people watching now, so definitely get in there and get on that. If you're watching after the live stream, leave a comment about what you like the most about Mafia. Definitely go get in there for that. Crypto Fury, we've got 4 people in at the moment on that, so kind of cool. Let's get back into it. So I've got 4 people. I'm going to randomly assign a name to one of these. We got Wookie Oster there. We got Sumo. So these are players' names in the game. Wookie Oso. So you're in, and we got Sumo in as well from Aussie Stone. We've got Brennan in the house there. Face of Powder. Looking good there, Brennan. And we've got, Wookie the Blade in the house there. Wookie's got 2 entries. Very smart move there. And we got Crypto Fury with Fury in the house. So we've got 5 entries. I think we're going to go with that. I'm going to allocate, numbers to you 1 to 5. I think that's a pretty way to go up there. Brennan says, I enjoyed the grenades. You haven't even fired them off yet, but you like getting them. You like getting grenades. Collects grenades, but that's the way it goes. All right, so we're going to go 1 to 5. Let's do that. And we're going to add 1 to 5. That's not a 5. All right. Aussie's got 2 in. Aussie's smart. Aussie picked up on that one. He picked up on that one. So kind of cool. We got 6, and let's go away. So let's generate this. Bam. And we got 1. So there we go. Number 1. Let's just play around with that. Number 2. Is that generating? Yeah, it's generating. Cool. All right. So that is actually generating a number. We can see that. So I'm going to click it, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. Bam. So number 5. So who was number 5? We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Furio there, congratulations, you won this round. We will give another one away as well, but well done to you, Crypto Furio. And of course, let's go do that in real time. So we can go down to the crates. We can click on that, and we can click on Furio, and of course find the Furio. That's Furio's account. Now you can send more than one item if you want to. You can either send crates or in-game assets to other players. Very, very cool. So let's send that. Congratulations to Furio on that one. Well done. So we're going to send that crate through. Bam. There we go. And let us know what you get, Crypto Furio. Kind of cool. Woo, party time from Crypto Furio there. What else there? We got Wookie says, woohoo! Yeah, congrats, Furio there from Brennan. We got the Don of the Syndicate in the house. Woohoo! Okay, so that looks like that trait's been transferred. So let us know what you get, Furio, on that one. And congratulations once again. We're going to give another crate away, of course. So we'll get to another round of getting names in. But it's great to have the Don, the most feared Don, the Dons of the Dons, Archie there of the Syndicate in the house. Big shout out to you, Archie, and thanks very much. All right, let's get into it. Let's open up another crate. We're going to get back into the NFT marketplace in a minute and have a look at that again. And, of course, then we're going to jump over to BNB chain. So kind of cool. I love this game. I love this game. All right, let's get into it. We're going to add up, by the way, the vaults on both chains. We're going to add them up, so it's going to be pretty fun. Now, remember, the Syndicate is on both BNB and Pulse Mafia. It is a big, big family, and so it's a good one for you to join. It is so cool. All right, so we're opening this up. Let's get into it. We've got a comment there. Let's go to the comments. Aussie Stone says, love your game launch Mafia price prediction. Yeah, love your game launch Mafia price prediction. Yeah, well, up to the right, Aussie. I think that's probably the most reasonable thing there. Up and to the right. That's what the chart's showing. I mean, what can you do with this chart? Look at that, up and to the right chart. Now, obviously, people can sell, but it's looking pretty good. This game is looking hot. And we see the stake percentage is now over 30% on Pulsechain. That's awesome. So it's going up and away there. Let's see what we get. Wish us luck here. Bam, bam, bam. You want Archie's predictions? Aussie Stone wants Archie's prediction. He might give you a prediction. Let's see. Oh, we just missed the business. That's the jackpot. We're back into the guns again. Second time around. Is that random or what? Is that random? All right, so we go back around again. Now, I just remember there's a Pulsechain guy that people talk about. I can't remember what project he's on, but talking about maybe arbitrage and stuff. And he reckoned that he had done a true random generator for the first time in existence. Yeah, that would be interesting to check that out. All right, so I didn't even see what we won. What did we get? Oh, we got some sort of hand grenade, was it? Some sort of hand grenade, I think it was. So kind of cool. Was it a Molotov cocktail? I think it was. All right, let's go back into the market again, and let's have a look at some of these deals that are on at the moment. Man, look at this, a level 7 franc, people putting that up. That's some crazy stuff right there. That's from Tom Boss himself. And, of course, it just expired, so it's got to cancel. So that's just closed out. See how that happened in real time? I really like that real time. That's really, really cool. What else there? We got the Godfather. That's 6 bids on that so far. That's really cool from the Godfather. What else is going on there? Frogs has got a M3 up for $290. In fact, we saw what that went through. We saw a M3 Douglas bought by Albert the Whale in the Syndicate. Pretty cool. So we've got a lot of nice things happening here on the auctions here. Let's see what else here as well. So you can just do a listing, pretty easy to do a listing. You can go to my listings as well. I don't have anything on my listings, I don't think. Yeah, nothing on there. Now, I really like this layout. This layout is really cool. So you got active listings and you got completed expired listings. So I like the split. Very cool. Food for thought, though, for the market to get something like that possibly, so that we can filter out, things that have ended. I think we got 14, is it? So 14. 12. Let's go 12. So lots of things to buy at the moment. Man, there's some things I'm going to buy after the live stream. I'm just going to say that much. I just don't want to give it away too much. That's why I'm not, buying too much stuff here. But you can just go in and buy. Like there's bullets at the moment. It's all like it's cash. So $500,000 cash, $50 at the moment. You can go in and buy that. You just select any of these tokens like Pulsex, Incentive, eDie, or Mafia. You can use any of them to buy any of these items. So it's really flexible like that. And of course, the market rules. If you want to know the market rules, here it is here. Market rules, 2 types of listings, fixed price and auctions. Define your starting price on auctions, set your ask price on fixed price listings. And of course, you've got different time zones available and a different options available. And of course, Pulses has a 20% fee. Remember, that goes into the game again. 100% of the marketplace fees go into the vault. How about that? So there we are. That's explicit. That's right at the bottom. 100% goes into the vault, feeds the game. And of course, you can, if you're in a family and you get payouts, then you're going to get that back again, right? So pretty awesome there as well. So lots of cool stuff here. Now, I guess you're going to have to go out. Now, that's up to you. How you work out what the value of something should be. We have got price discovery regardless, but there is one way of, I don't want to give away too much. I don't want to say, but yeah, it's very tempting sometimes to do that, but you can work it out yourself. Now, past sales, of course, are really where we get price discovery ultimately, and of course gives you, it's no predictor of future sales or future prices for particular assets, but it does give you an idea of what people have been willing to pay for so far. It'd be nice to get a cool chart on particular items so we get an idea of what things are going for. If you've ever played, what's the game? The game Eve online. It's a big space game online. They have little charts that show you what actually sold for what on the chart. That's quite useful. Helps people work out price discovery there as well. But otherwise than that, so let's go to the history. Apparently the filter works. So we're going to go to cash here, and that's where the cash is definitely working. But if we're on, let's go to bullets. Okay, bullets is working. That's cool. Let's go to health. Health is working. Okay, this wasn't working the first time I did it, remember? But it's now working. So that's brilliant. Okay, how weird is that? That's so weird. The first time it didn't work. So maybe it just needed to update or something. But there's the bank. So okay, that's now working. So kind of cool. All right, so we've got car crashes there. Those both expired, but we've had these 2 sales, the big bank and the big hospital. These are the jackpot items, and we can see already we've got price discovery, right? So someone was willing to pay $550 for a bank. Someone was willing to pay $600 for a bank. Now this one here, this bank here in Napoli, this was $2,500, but it expired. No one was willing to buy that at $2,500 at the moment in the game, right? Might be different in a month's time, but at the moment, no one's willing to pay $2,500. That's US dollars. For that, and of course they had to pay in Pulse if they paid, which has a 20% tax, and of course that goes through to the vault, right? So at the moment they had someone equalizer here paid $550 for a bank and $600 for a hospital. So that's kind of set some benchmark. And of course, as you guys know, the bank and the hospitals, how high are they in the rank? Well, we go here, we can see a bank and a hospital are actually in the bottom 50% of the businesses. The top businesses are bullets, roulettes and slot machines, and of course you earn different incomes on different assets, and of course it's all randomized apparently. So that is kind of play. There's only 7 left too for the crates, so some interesting stuff there. So that's the kind of way I think about price discovery. And in terms of that, there is another way, but we'll leave that out. But anyway, we've got the that is the play there at the moment, so that's looking pretty good. Let's go to the filter item again. Let's filter for some bodyguards. And of course, let's all look here. So we're expired. Now, it'd be kind of cool to be able to filter out the expired amounts. I don't know if Jacob's watching, but to be able to filter out the expired would be very useful. So food for thought there. But let's go to page 2. We can see some completed ones here. We've got $13 for a level 3 gym. That's a really good price, by the way. I think that's a pretty good price. $369 for a level 10 SAM. And we're talking about, you saw how much those businesses were, but people are looking at level 10 SAMs with that view as well. So that's pretty crazy. That's the first one though, level 10 SAM, but that's a really big around the fence and really valuable on the worth. So goodbye, I think so. We'll see. If the asset prices go up, then the game gets more scarce. It all goes up. So this could be seen as a very good price in the future. We got $14 here for a level 3 SAM. So these 2 picks for the gym and the SAM, they have very good value indeed. There's a Juice there. Well done to Juice. Just doing some picking off some real good ones out there. There's the old Juice. And what else we got there? So yeah, because Juice picked up a business, didn't they? I think they picked up business. Can't remember. What else we got? Helper credits. Yeah. So now I'm getting an issue with the filter here again. Let me refresh the page here, and I don't know whether it's due to me coming out of something. So you might just have to refresh the page or something and go for there. All right, so that's working now. Yeah, you might need, if you see that just not refreshing, maybe refresh the page and the filter should come back online there. So there we go. So what we've got here on the helper credits, Albert, the big whale in the syndicate, he got a 100 helper credits for $5. Good value there. This is a helper credits allow you to automate your players and go up. So you're sleeping and you're still winning in the game kind of thing because you're valuing up. You may be doing some crimes, robbing a kindergarten or somewhere like that, and things like that. So it's kind of cool. So those helper credits, $40 for a 1,500. That looks pretty good value to me too. I'm looking good. Let's go to some more here. I'm really enjoying this. Let's go to the cars. Obviously, going to need cars. We've got expired here, so let's jump out of there. I'm not sure if we can do that. Let's go into the chat here, see if anyone else has jumped in. What do we else do? Archie says 3 cents for the game launch. That's from Archie. 3 cents. Where's the price now? We're at 1,300 for a penny. So that's awesome. I like the sounds of that. Let's go up here. Let's do dreaming here at the moment. Let's dream. And let's go up the top here. So 3 cents. Let's go all the way up here. All right, that's 3 cents. So 3 cents from Archie calls. That's his call on the game launch, and maybe that's even 3 weeks away at the current run rate. We'll see. But that's 2,100%. Awesome. That's 22x from here. I like how you're talking there, Archie. I like how you're talking. All right, so that is from Archie. Not guaranteed, but there we go. Ozzy says, "Word, Archie." Woohoo! Yeah. Crypto Fury says, "Got 5,000 bullets from that free crate." So well done to you, Crypto Fury. Congratulations for that. A big shout out to Jacob and the team. We got you have to be on page 1. Says William. Yeah, you have to be on page 1. Is that why it works? Okay. Let me take that. Let's go to page 1. We're on page 1. That's cool. So let's now we're on page 1 of the history, are we? Yeah, I think we are. Yeah, let's go to the filtered item and get off that. And we're going to go to bullets. Let's have a look at bullets. All right. So we've got complete. Can we actually? No, we can't touch that. So someone got 250 bullets for $1. I mean, that's like fantastic. That is fantastic on $1. Let's go to some other ones though. 3,500 bullets there. $40. Get out of here. Get out of here. $2. Tom Boss, you steal it. That was a very good deal. Tom Boss did amazing on that one. So $8 and $4. Oh, smart moves there from Tom Boss. That is brilliant. What else there? We got $440 for 30,000. Now 30,000, the worth on that is huge, right, in the game. One of the very top items outside businesses, and $440 there from Kodama. A really nice pickup on that. Bullets are expensive. Pretty crazy. Let's go into the next page here. What else we got there? $24, $10, $24 for 1,500 bullets. A very good buy. What else is going in here? $70 there. So see here we got two different ones. 1,500 bullets went for $24. 3,500 bullets here went for $70. That's probably a pretty reasonable value exchange there. 500 bullets here for $10 each. So you're sort of getting some idea. So when you're doing your research about making bids, you can definitely get a bit of price history there. Is there anything else we want to look on there? I think that was kind of the kind of items. I think we looked through the shop items, so you can look through each category respectively. But at the moment, the market has got more and more being added to it, which is pretty cool. All right. I think we covered a lot of that stuff. We covered listing and items. If you do list items, you got my listing, which is really, really cool. Nice split out there, the active and completed, the expired split out. I like that, and so forth. So that is it. Let's open up another crate. So if you want to win a crate, folks, get your player's name in. We're going to go to BNB Mafia next. So get your player's name in there at the moment. We'll probably have a quick look at the wiki, but get in there, folks. In fact, we're having a lot of fun. I'm going to keep extending out. I'm going to go for a bit longer on the live stream. Holy guacamole, 3 cents, says Brenner. Yeah, that's a lot of guacamole, but we like holy guacamole. All right. So get your player's name in, folks. We're going to give away another crate. Get in there, folks. Put your player's name in. We're going to use that random generator again because I said to you I was going to get a random generator. All right, let's go open up another crate, though. In the meantime, let's see what we can get. Let's see. Yeah, boy, there's 7 businesses left. We certainly would like to get one of those, given the fact that they're going for, what, $300-400 at the moment, maybe even more. We'll see. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Crazy. We love it. And is it just early days, I mean, sometimes these assets in these games go up to thousands and thousands of dollars. I mean, if NFTs can go for millions of dollars, there's no reason why not, right? So pretty cool. Supply and demand. All right, so get in there, folks. We've got 5 people so far with their players' names. Get in there. Going to win $20 crate. It's pretty awesome. You never know. Imagine if you run a business that's worth hundreds of dollars now trading. for those that get traded. So yeah, you just never know your luck. It's a leverage play. Crate could be a leverage play, or it could be a modest item. What you need in the game, you still need these items in the game. You need guns, of course. You can't actually shoot anybody or defend yourself with. It's no point having a business if you've got no gun, right? Because then you're getting get right? So you've got to be careful out there. All right, let's see how we get on this one. Are we going to get a bullet factory? We're going to get have we ever got anything? I don't know if we've ever opened up a business on the crates. Let's see. Apparently, there was a little drop from Jacob today on crypto coffee today, and saying that there was 1 in a 200 chance approximately of getting one. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Highlights. Hey, we got in this. This is our 3rd time we've been in the same category. Is that random or what? We got 250. All right, so that's a very good prize there. $250,000 car. But that is the 3rd time, isn't it? 3rd time we've been in the shop again. That's the 3rd time lucky. All right, so ticking away. Let's see who we've got. What names we've got. We're going to draw another one. So we've got Wukioso in the house there. Welcome. And we've got Sumo, number 2. Wookie the Blade, number 3. Face of Powder, number 4. Stone's got Stone. We've got Crypto Furio and again Furio. And what else there? Archie says, I'm calling it. Yeah, we're going to open a few more crates, but that is pretty good. All right, so how much? I've lost count now. I've lost count. I've got to go through again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 names in there as well at the moment. So I'll give you 30 more seconds to get your name in. 30 more seconds to get another name in. So get it in now. Your player's name in a Pulse Mafia. Put it in there. Chance to win $20 crate, which could be, if you get a business that's worth hundreds, maybe even $1,000 plus, depending on where the market goes. It could be pretty crazy. If you get a bullet factory, that could be pretty insane. That is the top of the notch there. Now, you can actually buy crates as well. So you just have to purchase crates. You can pay in Pulse, Pulsex, Incentive, or eDie on Pulse Mafia. They're basically $20 equivalents. You'll need a bit of tokens for gas, of course. But people are buying them all the time, right? And all the crates value, well, at least 50-50, I think, is going into the vaults, and another one's going into another account, a secret source account there. So kind of cool. All right, so that's it. I think we've got all the names. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 names. All right, let's go to a random generator. We've got 6 names here. I'm going to just run the generator 3 times, and then we're going to pick on the 4th one. How about that? So I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, so there we've done 3 rounds. Now I'm going to hit the one. This is the one we're going to go with. So wish you all the best. 1 to 6. Let's go. This is a very fast generator, so it's going to go happen in an instant. Let's go. Number 5. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. So Aussie Stone, congratulations. Welcome. You have just won that crate. $20 of free value there. And of course, let's send that to you now. Let's click on the crate, and all you have to do is type in the player's name, Stone there, and it's going to bring up the wallet address. We're going to send just one, and of course, that's coming to you well now. So well done, Aussie Stone, there on that one. Woo! It's a lot of fun. The Mafia is a lot of fun. So there we go. Hey, we've got a poll up at the moment too. So if you haven't gone to our poll, fill out our poll, and of course, let's get into that quickly. We got 18 votes so far. So are you playing Mafia on Pulsechain or BNB? Yes, Pulse Mafia 40%. Yes, BNB 0%. Yes, both 39% and no 17%. So get in there. We'll do the final results for that when we finish the Mafia one there. So that's gone to you. That crate is now. Let us know what you get out of that Aussie Stone. That'd be pretty cool. Brennan says congrats. Wookie says woo. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. And if you're in there, pretty happy about that. Stone Cold Killer. Yeah, probably Aussie Stone will be known as a Stone Cold Killer in the game. What we call, yeah. All right, so let's have a quick look here. We're going to go to open up one more crate, and then we're going to go to BNB chain and then check out that. And we're going to add up the total vault amount across both chains. It's getting up there, folks. Big game, and big money. This is probably going to beat out all the reflection token projects as well. The run rate that it's on at the moment. So yeah, bring it on. Now, if you haven't checked out my PDC and UFO live stream that we did yesterday, check that out. That was a good one. Definitely a top team on Pulsechain to follow. Looks very good. The setup there, arbing and value into the into the protocol. A very smart move, adding value constantly, regardless of much else happening in Pulsechain. Working on the volume and volatility, feeding that one. So PDGC looking pretty good, and I love the artwork with the old aliens looking pretty good. All right, so we have this come up now. Let me just refresh the page. Unless you will need to refresh the page there. If you do get this button get random item, it does mean that you've done the first. There's 2 different transactions you have to do. Get random item will call the second one. So just refresh the page if you get a bit of an error like I just got there. Let's click on this next one. This will bring up the second transaction, calling the Pulsepot Oracle or random number generator, let's say. So let's go for that. Now on Pulse Mafia, it's pulling up the Pulsepot, but on BNB Mafia, it's pulling up Chainlink. So for the second move. So here we go. Let's get the random generator. Let's get the category. Are we going to get a business category live on the show? Would that be possible? Is it going to happen? Let's see. That'd be pretty amazing. Let's see. Go gadget. Let's wish us the luck here. Are we going to land on the business? Oh, we're so close. The 4th time. How random is that? I don't know. Is that random? 4 times on the same category? I don't know. You guys decide. 4 times on the same. Now, what's the probability of landing on this tile? Is that way more than the others? I don't know. It seems to be that way. Obviously, people need guns. People need things like that. Oh, we've got a Thompson machine gun. You guys are done for with that one. I love the Tommy machine guns. All right, so that's pretty cool. Let's jump over to the BNB. Before we do that, let's jump over to the vault. This is the big prize pool. Then there's multiple ways of earning in the game, of course. But we've just hit $71,000. Look at that. Woohoo! So let's get the calculator out. We're going to add that up. And let's do that. Let me just get the calculator. Bam, bam, bam. So let's go there. We've got $71,000. So we're going to add that up. We're going to add it up with BNB. So let's jump over to BNB. Now, to get to BNB chain, all you have to do is go to the toggle here and swap over to BNB. Look at that. Bam. Look at that. That's pretty easy. Let's go. So now we're on BNB. That's how easy it was. Now you will have to switch your wallet over to BNB or BSC chain, depending on how you got listed. And then you can operate with BNB on the BNB chain. I don't you love EVM chains? Pretty awesome. Let's go to the players and get the overall. So we've got 820 players. So this game's been around for what, 5 weeks now, something like that. And of course, a BNB 820 live players. We've got 15 crime families over there, so there's one less. We've got 96.35 BNB over there at the moment in the vault, which is pretty cool. You can see the top players here at the moment. Top one there, Bob Attila Dahan. Bob Pilla Dahan there, and Don Mugnau. We know Don Mugnau, a big family over on the Pulse Mafia. Let's have a look at the families here. We've got different order of families. Well, almost different. The Syndicate number 1, again, number 1, numero uno. It was at number 2 for quite a few days because the OG gangsters had taken number 1 spot. But I'm happy to say, as a member of the Syndicate, that we're back in number 1 spot on a BNB chain. And there we are, looking good. OG gangsters, though, holding up pretty well, sitting just behind us at number 2. They'll probably be souring about losing their number 1 position, but surely they're going to be competing for that. We've got Mugnaus there at number 3 at the moment. We've got the Yakuza, which is sitting at number 3 on Pulse Mafia, is at number 4. Who is this mysterious Yakuza family? And then we've got Illuminati, these evil globalists or whatever they are, at number 5. Who the heck are they too? They're sitting at number 5. And then we've got, obviously, the rest of the families, Costa Nostra, the Peaky Blinders, the Cartel, the OJ Escobars, the Los Salvajes, the OG Sopranos, the Mafia Group, the Untouchables, with Crypto Pride. So Crypto Pride's another influencer over there on BNB. So big shout out to Crypto Pride out there, sitting at number 13. We've got the High Table, and then the Salvation Army, the most twisted name in the game, being used as a Mafia name there. How about that? That's some crazy stuff there. So yeah, pretty cool. Let's see here. Now, there was a big live stream the other day with Cult DeFi, 57,000 subscribers. The influencer had and covered BNB Mafia. So nice things happening there. I mean, we just had Crypto Coffee on Pulse Mafia. We had James, I think his name was, on BNB Mafia. So some big stuff happening there in terms of influencers and interest coverage. Really excited to see that. So pretty good there as well. Now, the contract, if you're going to buy it, the contract ends in 4111. It's got the same buy and sell taxes. So you need 5 and 20% slippage respectively on the buy and sell. The vault, though, is what we're looking at there. Look at this. Woohoo! 96.35 BNB. Currently, $55,174 in there. So let's add that to our total. 55.2, let's say. That is a whopping 126,000 US dollars are sitting in the combined vaults between Pulse Mafia and BNB. I'll say that again, $126,000, and we're still in the pre-launch phase, phase number 5, right? So it's crazy. Phase 5 of 9, and we're at $126,000. Incredible. So Pulse Mafia, of course, after 71,000 after 2 weeks, and of course it was about 5 weeks approximately, I think it is, for the BNB. Pretty crazy stuff happening there. So pretty exciting things happening here. I think we've actually got the Mafia one as well. Let's go have a look at the price of Mafia. So this is the Mafia chain. Now it's got a different allocation, right? So the charts look different, a lot to do with the allocation. And obviously there's more influences at the moment on the Pulsechain Mafia, but things are happening on the BNB. And we had a nice little pump here the other day as well. So kind of cool. Very good entry level on the BNB side. To pick up Mafia over there at the moment. Now, let's quickly post that in there. If you want to pick up some BNB Mafia, you can do that too. So buy Mafia on BNB. And that is the link to the contract there. And you can see that families, there are some common families over on each chain. There are some unique families on either chain as well. They're just playing on one chain or the other. So you've got a bit of both going on there. And both games are going to be fun to see that play out. So Aussie Stone says, Chief Man got 7,000 bullets. Well, that's a very good prize for a $20 crate. So congratulations to you, Aussie Stone. A very good prize indeed. Pretty awesome. 7,000 bullets. That's a big deal. So well done. Your worth would have jumped quite a bit too, which is pretty neat. All right. So that is the Mafia there. At the moment, you can see market $450,000, 69K in liquidity. And what do we got there? The volume at the moment turned over $200. So still low volume at the moment. So really good opportunity to pick up some Mafia here at the moment. And of course, don't forget to give it a rocket as well. Let's go have a look at the amount of stake Mafia over on the BNB chain. And of course, let's have a look at the stake wallet there. So let's see. I think the stake wallet is this one here, the 22%. So 22.5%. So we saw 30.3% on Pulse Mafia and 22.5% on the BNB Mafia at the moment. It looks like that is where we go. And the LP at the moment, 77. So 7.73% in the main LP. And of course, we got the Teams wallet from the looks of it at number 2 there. Just at 7.9%. So that's kind of it. The leaders there, the whales. I see the top whale there, 53 million for the looks of it, and 32. So we've got a couple of whales in there as well. So there's a little bit of different allocation compared to the Pulsechain Mafia. Remember, BNB Mafia was based on TYCZ sacrifice protocol, and of course the Pulse Mafia was based on TRH. So it's kind of there and a very different right there. Quite different setups. So that's it at the moment. What else are we going to say about that? We're going to get back in the chat. Let's have a look. So you've obviously got the families. We've covered that. We've covered the crates. You can buy crates as well, $20 as well. The purchasing of crates is $20 here as well, $19.99. You can pay in BNB, USD Tether, or USDC. And there's way more businesses to get, right? So 75. This was 79 yesterday. So a couple of businesses have gone overnight from looks. I think it was 79 or 76, one or two. Maybe it's 76. So one business seems to have gone at least. And of course, all these businesses are up for grabs, as well as all the other core in-game assets at the moment. They're kind of cool. That's on the old BNB. Now you have to connect to the old BNB chain, so you have to do that as well. What else? And then the market is available. So this is the market on BNB. So remember, not only do you have an opportunity to buy and sell on Pulse Mafia, but you can buy and sell on BNB Mafia as well. You can find deals, you can try and trade, you can make money that way. There are multiple ways to make money in this game. And some things that people don't realize is that, let's go to the OGs here at number 2, is that you earn in-game stakes. See, the bank earns in family in money. They earn it in the bank by staking. You stake Mafia in here, and you earn more money for the family. You make the family stronger. They also have 40% of the family payout. So all the money that they win through the prize pool of being number 2 for the vaults, 40% goes to the family. So all their family members get paid, right? So that's one way the family gets paid. But there's other ways of getting paid, right? So when the game does go live, you're going to get promotion money. This depends on your Don, right? Your Don has to allocate, but you'll be able to get promotion money for some of the Dons based on how you level up in the game. So the better you get in the game, you'll go from errand boy. Everybody at the moment's a nobody, right? Everybody until the game goes live, and then you'll be able to climb the ranks in the game. So this is going to be very exciting to see this. You go pick a boy, thief, associate, etc., all the way up to mobster, swindler, madman, or maidman, hitman, assassin, local chief, concierge, and capo bastone. So these are the ranks, and you can get more and more in-game currency, which is swappable, right? Which is tradable. So there's multiple ways of making money in this game. Obviously, the obvious one is the vault. The next one, of course, is buying and selling on the market, but obviously also in-game currency. There are many ways to earn this. And of course, if you've got businesses, you're going to be able to earn businesses, right? So some of the businesses at the moment, slot machine, for example, you'll be able to earn money with that every day as well. I understand it's going to be random, like a random reward in there, but there's different ways of earning. We're looking forward to more information on that. So very, very cool place to, play to earn on this game. So I'm very excited about that. Anyway, the marketplace is open. And of course, we've got all these different things on here. Now, obviously, we can filter by items. And we can do that. So, but at the moment, we've got the first page. We've got 3 pages. There's less pages on here, so less to go through. But that means you can always look for an opportunity at the moment. And we're going to have different prices, right, in the different markets. So it's going to be fun to see that play out. We can see 50,000 cash is $15 at the moment. That's kind of cool. So let's go to page 2. And we'll look at through some of here. Handgun is 16. That's where it is at the moment. And what else there? $24. Now, in terms of the market rules, they'll be slightly different because it's on BNB chain. So it looks like you can pay in BNB. There's a 20% fee for that. And Mafia, 0% fee for that. So you can pay that. Still at the same times, 3 hours to 72 hours, etc. And it's still got fixed price and auctions there. So if you were to list an item, you can do that. Now you have to be logged on to do that, but that's pretty cool. Now, in terms of the categories, you can still do the filter. So you can filter using any of these. So if you go bullets, you're able to do that. Actually, that's, I think, am I supposed to be on first page? Yeah. So apparently you're supposed to be on first page to use the filter. Just remember that. So it was probably some mistake I was making. So let's go to cash. Yeah, so that's works. So make sure you're on the first page when you use the filter, and the filter should work perfectly fine there. All right, so we've got some here just for looking for cash. You can actually isolate if you're after particular assets in game. You can isolate and try and find the best deal. Now you can also add to the listings, of course, if you happen to own some. Let's go to the bullets and see what's coming up here. Now you will need a lot of bullets in the game, so no brainer there. And at the moment you've got auctions on at the moment, so there's only one buy now. It's kind of like a buy now at the bottom, buy item, and $50 there at the moment for $7.50. What else? Let's go to health at the moment. So health there gives you some idea what's going on for health at the moment. The 300 for $60. That's probably the better one there. And what else? Let's go to shop item. Handguns. We've got a couple auctions on at the moment. These make bids. So these are bids. If you're on a bid, of course, you just put your price in and click bid, and you'll be able to bid on that. It'll also have a history of the bidding and what the top bid is at the moment. That plane, though, $250 for a plane. Did we see? I think we saw more higher price than that on the Pulse Mafia, I think. So interesting. Let's see what happens there. Let's go to businesses. Obviously, the big items here. $2,000 and $2,000 for both of these. There's a narcotics and a detective agency at the moment. We haven't seen these top tier ones go on the Pulse Mafia. I think we're at $300-$400 for the ones that have gone to bank so far. I can't remember what the other one was. Let's go to bodyguards. See what bodyguards going to be very important in the game, obviously. Kill or be killed, right? So there's some different prices for bodyguards. You'll have to work out what you think is good value. Helper credits as well. Automate here at the moment, 50 for 1,500. And finally, let's go to cars here. We've got cars, lots of cars in the game, and of course, here's some prices for cars at the moment based on different prices. These are pretty expensive cars. There's a gold car there right now. That's for $450. That's pretty interesting. That's the top car in the game at the moment. $450. Let's see what happens there. 23 minutes before that auction closes out, though. That's kind of cool. Now, what has actually traded? Those are the markets. We use the filter for that. Let's go to the history, see what's actually closed down. In fact, I think we filtered by everything, haven't we? Let's get rid of that. Now, it has got expired. Like I say, if Jacob's listening, if we could get the expired toggled out or something like that, it'd be pretty cool so we can see completed. Expired is important, though, if you want to see what people kind of put up there. But, yeah. So we got, what are we on, page 1? So we got $2 for a 500 bullets. That was amazing. What a great buy. Knuckles there, $45 for 5,000 bullets. Fantastic buy. Really good some stuff there. So people picking off some good stuff here. Capone, $80 for 7,000 bullets. Another great buy there. Capone, of course, the Don of the syndicate there. Pretty awesome. What else there? Nothing happening on the page 4 and page 5. Nothing there as well. So we had a few trades there on the old BNB Mafia. Lots of opportunities on BNB, as you can see, potentially there as well. Now let's go back to Pulsechain Mafia and let's get into it. We're going to go and open up some more crates here. I'm having so much fun. We're just going to keep going for a little bit longer. Going to go for a bit longer there. We've got 19 people in the house there, so big shout out to everybody. Let's go open up another crate, and then we might have one more little wing around. So yeah, what did I say? $126,000 across combined vault at the moment. Incredible money, and of course, just going up all the time. Excited to see where this is going. Now, Jacob did say on the Crypto Coffee channel that things are just getting warmed up. I like the hearing of that, and we're excited about it. Now, we're going to get into the wiki map. I'm going to have a quick look at the wiki map, actually, because we're going to talk about the next stage coming up as well. Obviously, we've got very important phases at the moment, the crates and the marketplace. Those are both fundamental phases, and of course, there's lots of opportunity in that for everybody to have a go at. So I wish you all well with that. Now, let's finish off the poll as well. We're going to do that before we after we open this crate. We'll do that. So just one moment, caller. We're just waiting for this to tick away. All right. We're ticking 1, 2, 3. Mafia game. All right. So this is the second. There's 2 transactions to do. The second one is going to pull up the random number there from the Pulsebot. See, it's got secured by Pulsebot there, so it's picking up the random number. That's the second transaction. On BNB Mafia, it's calling Chainlink. So there's a bit of a cost for that. Let's see how we go. Wish us lucky. Are we going to get a business live on a live? That'd be pretty badass. Pretty badass. Let's go. All right, stop. No, we're going back. We're going to hearts. Oh, we're going to bullets. Oh, bullets. I love bullets. So that's cool. Give me some bullets. Bullets and hearts are very expensive in the game. There are going to be currencies for bullets and hearts too. We're going to check that out quickly. But yeah, wish us lucky, man. If we get 20, 15, 30,000, I'll be very happy with that. 500. That's okay. We've got more bullets. So the more bullets, the merrier. Very, very cool. How many we got? Some more? Yeah, let's open up another one here. Let's have a look here. We got some big moves there from Archie. In fact, before we open up another crate, let's go to the families here. We've got some breaking news. So yeah, I'll look at this. The Yakuza, this mysterious family, the Yakuza, has just gone over 100,000 worth there. So there are now 3 families over 100,000. I'll look at that. Wow, the Yakuza. Who are these baddies? Who are these baddies, the Yakuza? That's from Archie there. Look, the Yakuza just broke over 100,000. Awesome stuff. Man, this mysterious, the Yakuza there. Wow. All right. Let the battles begin. Let the battles begin. All right. Let's get back into the crates. Hope you guys are having a good time here. In fact, we're thinking about having the let me just refresh the page. I'm going to refresh. Sometimes if you get any errors like that, just to refresh the page. That's pretty much it. It's a bit like when you have a problem with your computer, just turn your computer off and turn it back on again. It's kind of the layman's IT guide to beginner's guide to the galaxy. I don't know. All right, so when in doubt. What's it? Big Kahuna says need a syndicate icon, says Big Kahuna. Yeah, well, Archie's looking at that. He hears you. There we go. All right, let's pick this up. Oh, this is fun, man. Woohoo! Let's go. So opening up another block here. Hey, welcome everybody. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. We're streaming on 3 channels, by the way. Hex Token channel, Superman Crypto, and Pulsechain X, over 10,500 subscribers. So we'd love to have you jump on board there. So hit the subscribe button, hit the like button on the videos, helps with the algorithms as well, and leave any comments as well. I always respond to the comments. So get in on that too. If you haven't joined our Discord, the link's in the video description. We've got the standard Discord, Pulsechain Hex, and of course we cover, if you want to get into the multi-chain, we've got a special strategy club. So join up to that too. They're different prices. The general Discord is $5 and a month, and of course the strategy club is $35 a month. So join into that. We look for multi-chain opportunities. All right. So where are we getting up to? We're getting some money. Are we getting some money? Are we getting a car? I think we're slip. Is that a car? Yeah, there we are. We got a car. All right, let's go. Let's get the gold car. Let's get a gold car. Why not? Let's do it. Let's get the gold car at the moment. That'd be pretty cool. Or we're going to get a $5,000 car. I don't know. It's one or the other. 250,000. We'll take it. That's a pretty good car. So not bad there as well. I think we got 2 good cars in this session, haven't we? 2 good cars. Pretty cool. How many we got? We got 2 crates left. We're going to give probably another crate away. What do you guys reckon? Should we do that? Brendan's front running. Face of powder. Brendan's already front. I didn't even call. I didn't say we're giving a crate away, and then Brendan's already in. That's hilarious. You're a funny guy. All right. All right. He must be in some crazy mafia family. All right. So let's get it. Yeah, big news here, folks. The Yakuza over 100,000 worth on the Pulse Mafia. That's some crazy stuff. Anyway, so the big news today, if you've just tuned in, is the marketplaces are live on Pulse Mafia and BNB Mafia. You can now buy and sell assets. You can try and trade to make profit. There's all sorts of opportunities there. Very, very cool. If you need cool in-game assets that you want to buy that you didn't get in crates, then you might be able to find bargains for that. If you want to buy low and sell high, there's opportunities to do that. So very, very cool. And it's turning out pretty well, actually. The history showing that we're getting quite a lot of trades going on there. We're 23 pages of history, but we're actually getting quite a few trades in there, which I'm pretty, look at that, all those completed trades. Look at that. So kind of cool. We can also see some strategy in the buys as well. You can, if you can pick out the strategies that's going on, you can also see some of that action too. So pretty cool. Lots to be learned in the game, keeping a very keen eye on the activity. What's that? Brennan's front running, yeah, on the crate giveaway. Yeah, Wookie Yosa there. All right, so yeah, get your player's name in, folks. We're going to give away another crate here on the special show about the marketplace level 5. Let's go to the wiki and have a quick look at that. Let's go have a look at the wiki. Now, the wiki has all the game rules, right? All the details in the game. Remember, we have 10 phases to go through until launch. We just hit phase number 5, the marketplace, which launched yesterday, and we're covering it today. We've got the next phase coming up is the Mafia map, and about here we go. If you want to click on the marketplace, you can see all the details there. All marketplace fees go directly into the vault. So the vault is fed by everything in the game, just about. It really is crazy. Yeah, listing crates is going to be enabled too soon. So that's going to be coming up in the next 24 to 48 hours. So listing crates there, that's a good that I checked that. That should be coming up as well. You'll be able to actually list a crate. You don't know what's in it, but you'll be able to list it. I don't know how that's going to work because $20 gap. But anyway, we got Mafia map there at the moment. That is coming up. This is huge. This is coming up. This is big. This is going to be like a grid. If you've ever played Risk or something like that, it's probably going to be something fancy like that, and probably way more complicated than a Risk game. But yeah, this is coming up. We're looking forward to it. It's going to have HQs for the Mafia families. It's going to be insane. This map could really, really cool. Looking forward to it. And of course, yeah, are there trains? Are there jets? There are things in the game we haven't even seen yet. Trains and jets. How does that all work? So we're looking forward to that. And the map is a big, big deal. Also, multipliers. If you control area, territories, continents, or is there going to be multipliers for all that? All that sort of stuff is going to be pretty exciting to see that with the Mafia map coming up. So getting excited. You guys are still here early. So that's the next phase. Then we've got communication coming up. Communication obviously ramping up there as well. This is obviously continual improvement. But the in-game conversation at the moment, you can go to the chats, right? So there's a little button here. It's a little chat. This is huge. At the moment, there's a main chat, so people can talk in the main chat, but there's also family chats as well. And what I would like to see is possibly one-to-one, peer-to-peer chats, because that way you can say, I'm going to do a hit job on this guy. Come on, guys, let's go. Kind of thing like that. So it's going to be interesting to see that sort of stuff happening as well. Obviously, we've got the family chats there, so you can select a family. You can just choose any of the families, and you can go into their chats there at the moment. Now, I'm not sure whether they're going to be limited. Are they going to make them private chats? Because at the moment, anybody can sort of jump into chat. Look at that. You can jump into the gearheads at the moment. So that'd be interesting. See what happens there. So some food for thought there as well. The other thing that we're wanting to see, of course, is a join a family button on the homepage. So looking forward to getting that. It has been submitted as a request to get that added so people can just join up like that. And basically, it will allow the Don or the head of the family to put in a join landing page. Maybe it goes to Telegram where the family you can apply to join. Anything like that's going to be pretty excited to help add it up. So this is what I love about phase launches. You can get things right for when the game goes live, so you can get that virality. And there's other features that are being requested as well. So looking forward to that around marketing and promotion. So that's coming up. The other one there, of course, is marketing we're talking about. So obviously influencers, more and more influencers are covering it. Jacob and Cult DeFi and others have been on different shows. So that's really exciting. Crypto Coffee today, huge. Cult DeFi on with James, the big BNB influencer. I think it was yesterday or the day before. So marketing is starting to wrap up and communications. And then, of course, we've got to hit the vault requirements, right? So Pulse Mafia are going to launch at 5 billion Pulse. These are kind of guideline marks here, and BNB at 500 BNB at the moment. So it's going to be pretty interesting. Now, when Pulse Mafia launches, will that mean that BNB Mafia will launch earlier? Question mark. We'll see. We'll see what happens there. But in any case, that's what's required at the moment until we get to the official launch. And as you say, talking about this vault requirements, we're already at 126,000 US dollars. It's going up every day. Man, this game is going to attract a lot of attention when people realize how much money is sitting in there, and you can play to earn and have a good time while you're doing it. So a lot of fun happening there in that Pulse Mafia. There's also other tokens, right? There's bullets and health. So what's happening in those spaces? So we're looking forward to that when the game goes live. So at the moment, obviously, of course, we've got Mafia at the moment, but there's bullets and health. That's going to be a lot of opportunity in the game as well. Like I said, there's going to be multiple ways of earning in as well. Ranks, the more you play, the higher you go. So the more crimes you commit, performing a crime, stealing a car, there's lots of these things, right? And the higher you go, the more crimes you can commit. They give you higher quality crimes. So once you become a soldier, heists become available, for example. So yeah, associate car races is available. Then we've got car races, dude. This is in the game as well. So what the heck? This game is going to be fun, folks. It's going to be really, really, really cool. There's lots of little surprises on the way. You can see what this team has got. Lots of little prizes coming up. Pretty exciting about that. I love these crimes though. Some of these crimes are very controversial. Robbing a kindergarten, but apparently I've been told by good listening that the kindergarten kids are pretty what is it, beefed up or stacked or something. So it may not be that easy. It may not be as easy as people think. Some of these kids are onto it these days, right? These kids. Anyway, we've got lots of cool things happening there. Travel's going to be a big deal. Don't underestimate traveling. And of course, killing is going to be an art form. I think it's going to be a bit of an art form there. So that's going to be pretty important as well. You will need detectives as well to hunt down before you kill. But you do get to eat. Apparently, you get to eat what you kill, as they say. That's a bad phrase, but anyway, you get that. So lots of cool things happening, folks. Lots of cool things happening around families. We can't wait for that map, right? Family HQ size is a feature of launch phase number 6. The map. We can't wait for that. That's going to be so much fun as well. Hopefully, we'll never have to face a family death. At least not our one. But anyway, that is the play. There's going to be this thing called honor points as well. What the heck? We're looking forward to this honor points. There's so much depth to this game, folks. It really is going to be fun to play. So we've got honor points there as well. Every account receives a certain amount of honors each week. Users can choose to send their honors points. So that's going to be very valuable, and you're going to be able to give those to other people in the game. So I like that. So many layers to this game in terms of rewards. Really going to be fun for that. Transport, obviously big deal there. In terms of playing the game, that don't underestimate the transport side of things. What else we got here? Obviously all these different businesses are going to be able to earn different things in the game with the businesses. Profits will be determined by the sales in the businesses for bullets, obviously roulettes as well. So kind of cool. We're going to get more information on these big businesses in the game, and at the moment people are already buying and selling them in the marketplace. There's obviously going to be deposit and withdrawals, so we have multiple tokens as well. And of course, the trading ratios are going to be really, really important. People are going to be all over the ratios, and of course, the central bank regulating the economy in the game versus the tradable assets like Mafia. Going to be pretty awesome. So lots of cool things happening. 2 chains at the moment. That is what we're running: BNB Mafia and Pulsechain. So that's pretty exciting. So lots of things come down the track, as we say, and we're enjoying the current level at the moment. We're on level 5, pre-launch at level 5, and of course, a map coming up soon. So some cool stuff happening there. Let's go to the crates. I was going to give away one, wasn't I? Let's see what names we've got in there, and see who is else here. What? Let me go. I think we've got up to Face of Powder is number 1, Wookie the Blade number 2, Wookie Oso number 3 there. When Brennan says number 1 capo of the syndicate, that's me. Yeah, you are pretty badass, that's for sure. Hex Amigo says if you die in the game, you're dead. So you have to start with no assets. Well, that's part of the strategy of the game, Hex Amigo. Maybe you have to have assets in a certain place. There are going to be safe houses in the game. You could have bodyguards. There's lots of things, armored cars. There's lots of different ways. It's part of the strategy in the game. So yes, you do put assets in a risk. And yeah, you can try and be tricky with the assets, moving around different players. There's lots of different things that people will be able to do. So yeah, there is risk in the game. Let's not muck around with that. It is a Mafia game, so for sure. There's lots of rewards out there though for the players out there that are willing to be pretty good. We got what's that? Furio number 4. Who else is in there? Show the vault requirements. Yeah, super bullish. They are massively bullish. We're talking about potentially $500,000 or more in this game. I mean, it really is crazy for the vaults. It's going to be insane. We could see, yeah, and then if we get in a bull run, man, you can see where this could run away. So good point there. What's that? So Crypto Fury is number 4. We've got Bob Wells in the house there. Hello, Court One. Hey, Bob. Always a pleasure to see you. Hope all is doing well. That's a big shout out from Bob. Always good to see you in the house. Bob Wells says, Bookie is my boss. Yeah. I hope he's a good boss. Ryan says, crate time. Indeed. We're going to be getting the crate time. What else? See, jump into that. We're going to go. We've got Bob Wells says Sid Vicious. I guess that makes you number 5, is it? I think that's number 5. Yeah, Furio. Yeah, you're number 5 on lists. We've got Big Kahuna says Biggie. That's number 6. Number 6 in there as well. What else there? We've got number 7 is Aussie Stone, number 7. And number 8 is Aussie Stone as well. Stone. That's 8 candidates. That is pretty good. You did it well, Brendan. Thanks very much for that. You come in there. I caught up with you eventually. So there's 8. Let's go to 8. All right, so 8. Let's put an 8 here. Wish you all luck. This is crate number 3 giveaway. Now I'm going to do 3 clicks first, and then we're going to go for on number 4. We'll do the actual one there. So let's go. Let's see if that clicks. 2, 3. So it looks like it's working, and this is the call. So I wish you all the best here. Crate number 3, $20 worth of value. Maybe you get a business and it's worth hundreds, if not $1,000. Who knows where it could go? We've seen a couple of business trades. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, and number 8. Oh, number 8 there. Well, lucky. So number 8 was the last one. So number 8 is Aussie Stone for Stone. So Aussie won 2 in a row. Woohoo! So there we are. Stone won 2 in a row. How about that? Pretty crazy. It is sometimes just people on a winning streak. All right, so let's go into Stone. Let us know what you win again. You got 7,000 bullets last time, which is an amazing prize in the game. And let's see what you get on the second one. Woohoo! So well done to you. That's what happens when you put 2 players' names as well. You increase your chances there. 1 and 4, was it? Well done. All right, so that is it. Let's see. So it's really cool. You can send in-game assets and crates to other players. Pretty easy. Like if you wanted to send, this car, for example, you just put the player name in, right, and you send the car. Pretty easy to do, right? Now, we've got 1 crate to open up, so we're going to open it up. Wish us luck. Are we going to get a business? I don't know. Are we going to get a business? Let's go. But before we do that, let's close up the poll. Let's see what the results were on that poll, because I don't want to miss out on that. Man, this live stream is supposed to be an hour, and it's now almost 2 hours. How about that? That's how much fun this game is. All right, so are you playing Mafia game on Pulsechain and or BNB? We got the final results there from 26 votes, so big shout out to everybody that voted. Pulse Mafia, yes, playing Pulse Mafia, 46%. Yes, both Mafia, 34%. That's really amazing. Great results there. We've got nope, people not playing at the moment, 19%. And then we got playing BNB, no one playing BNB at the moment. But we've got people playing BNB and Pulse Mafia together, so that's pretty awesome. So what's that? 80%? Is that 80%? Yeah, 81% are playing Mafia in some form or another. So big shout out to you. And if you're in that 90%, really check it out. Consider joining up. You can obviously try and join the syndicate. You're still pretty early in the game. The game has not even launched. So definitely a good place to pull up position as well. Now, all the links in the chat there, so you can definitely find out. But let's open up a crate. This will be our final crate of the day. Yeah, boy. Final crate of the day. Let's go. And we're going to open up this one. Woo! Lucky last. That's what we say. Lucky last. Michael Wong says, get that bullet factory. Yeah, we're trying to get the bullet factory. We're trying to do it. We want to get one. Hey, I'll be happy with the roulette or the slot store. I think those are still available. So yeah, I'll be pretty happy with that. And Ryan in there got the lookouts. Hey, nice one, Ryan. Good to see you in the chat, by the way. Bob says, I had horrible luck with the crates. Yeah, some people do, Bob. I mean, it is random. So, yeah, just the way it goes. Get us a business suit, man, says Bob. Get us a business. Well, let's see how we get on here as the final one. Final crate. Let's see. There's only 7 businesses left. This is kind of the jackpot amongst the crates. But all of them are pretty good. Like getting bullets, pretty good. Getting health, pretty good. Getting bodyguards, pretty good. Yeah, getting planes, pretty good. Things like that is pretty good. Let's go. There are different strategies people do. I've seen, even with the markets at the moment, you see different strategies. There's some definitely giveaways of what people are doing. So, yeah, it's you go through the markets, not just buying and selling, but seeing what key players are buying. What are they buying? And that's kind of a bit of an interesting giveaway of strategy. We've got hearts, are we? Hearts. So we haven't landed on, we've landed on guns and bullets and hearts and cars. I think that's what the 4 categories, but no business today. No business today. And we did our best. We did our best. Maybe stone will land on one. 100 hearts. There we go. So there we go. That's going to be good. So if I get shot up in the game and I survive, then I'm going to be able to use some hearts to recover. So there we go. That's not bad. And actually, they're quite valued quite highly in the game in terms of worth. So very, very cool. Now, in the game, there is different blood types as well. So don't forget that. The blood types of your game player, that's going to be a key component in the game as well. Aussie Stone says got a Molotov cocktail. Well, that's pretty good, isn't it? That's right in the middle there. You can see Molotov. It's looking pretty good. So it's a pretty good prize. And, of course, my 100 hearts. Where's that? That's 100 hearts. That's the one I got there at the moment. So we had a bit of a mixed bag today, but no business. Hey, we're going to keep hunting for those businesses. That's all we can say. All right, I think we have that. So I think we're going to wrap up today. What do you guys reckon? We got a good show. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We're going to be covering, obviously, Mafia on a regular basis. As you know, we cover Pulsechain, Hex. We will be covering Mafia on a regular basis. And occasionally we'll have some good interviews like we did yesterday with the PDDC team. I think I've got another team coming up. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to have the live stream on earlier today. So some issue there with the team. So, but in any case, great to do this live stream now. All right. Cheers, says Brennan. Yeah, cheers to you as well. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell. Get into Discord, become a member, $5 a month. And, of course, you want to get into the strategy club. That's $35 a month, multi-chain. We look at some cool things like runes and other things like that, runes protocol and cool stuff like that. So get on it, folks. Hex Amigo says, okay, thanks. You're most welcome. And a great show. Lots of syndicate folks in here. Yeah, big shout out to the syndicate, the most feared family in all of the game. And even I'm in the family, and I'm terrified of the family. So there we go. That's how scary it is at the moment. All right. Big congratulations to the Yakuza getting to number 3 and with over 100,000 as well. Big shout out. All right. Let's wrap it up. Take care, everybody. I will catch you in the next one. And bye for now. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's run. Let's run while we can. We've got guys coming up with guns. I'm serious. No kidding. The guys are coming with guns. Let's get out of here.